Hey guys, I'm sorry it's been a while since I've done a review on my channel. I mean, I still got stuff going on at work. I've been having a busy schedule, but uh, Saturday I got to see an early screening for Shazam, and it was a really hilarious film and very much different. Well, I mean, very much different from the rest of the DCEU. Until then, I thought the best film in the DCEU was Wonder Woman, but I think this might be the best one yet. I wouldn't say it's probably better than Wonder Woman because Wonder Woman is still up there. But I mean, I would say Wonder Woman and Shazam are like a tie for me when it comes to my favorite film in the DCEU. All right. So, before I go any further, this will be a spoiler free video. So, if you don't want to know anything else, just stop watching and wait till the movie comes out. So, this film centers around Billy Baston, a troubled young boy who has bounced around from foster home to foster home while he's still in search of his birth mother. So, he gets taken in by a new family and meets Freddie Freeman, who he bonds with, and they become best friends. And then one day, while taking a subway train, he goes into a different dimension where he meets the wizard Shazam. And the wizard Shazam chooses Billy as his champion, and whenever he says the wizard's name, he becomes an adult superhero and is given the wizard's powers, which includes the wisdom of Solomon, the strength of Hercules, the stamina of Atlas, the power of Zeus, the courage of Achilles, and the speed of Mercury. All of these powers are given by Greek gods. It's pretty interesting. I'm not really familiar with the Shazam comic books, I'm going to be honest, but honestly, I went into this movie completely without knowing anything about the character. Although I did play the character a bit in Injustice 2. The first Injustice. I mean, he wasn't in Injustice 2. I mean, I think I played Injustice 2 a little bit more than I played Injustice Gods Among Us. And I think I played a bit more. I played bits and pieces of Mortal Kombat versus DC. Well, I haven't played Mortal Kombat versus DC in years because, I mean, though it was pretty fun for me as a kid, uh, it became disappointing because, I mean, there's no blood, there's no gruesome fatalities compared to the rest of the Mortal Kombat games. I'm losing track of this. So anyway, back to the review. While all this is going on, Dr. Thaddeus Savannah, played by Mark Strong, is trying to unlock the secrets to the realm because he was chosen by Shazam at first, way back in the 70s, but was not given the power since he believed he wasn't worthy enough and was fallen into the temptation of the seven deadly sins, which play a major part in this movie. Dr. Savannah, I think, was a really good and intimidating villain. Well, compared to the rest of the other villains in the DCEU, the only other two good, I mean, well, actually, three good villains other than Savannah that I can think of that were actually good in the DCEU were General Zod from Man of Steel, Dr. Poison, and Wonder Woman, and I'm trying to think. Black Manta and Aquaman. Because, I mean, Black Manta was a much better villain than Ocean Master, from my opinion, of course. Um, as for what I think of Shazam, oh, it was such an amazing movie, and definitely one of the best movies I've seen all year. And the performances from Asher Angel and Zachary Levi, who play both Asher Angel plays Billy Baston, while Zachary Levi plays Shazam. their performances were fantastic, and they were so hilarious in this film. There's one scene in particular. I don't want to spoil too much because I know a lot of people, most people, want to see this film. Where he is trying to stop a robbery, and these two guys keep shooting at him, and especially in the face. And he's like, "Oh, this kind of tickles. You're dead." And then he just tosses him out the window. And he just tells the shop owner, "Sorry about your window, but you're welcome to not getting robbed." I love that moment so much. It was so hilarious. There's a lot of hilarious moments in this movie, but I mean, basically, it's for me, it's DC's PG-13 version of Deadpool. Even though Marvel had, I mean, 20th Century Fox has their own PG-13 version of Deadpool, which was Once Upon a Deadpool, which I have not seen yet, because I don't really know how that would be good for. I mean, especially. I mean, I would rather prefer an R-rated Deadpool. I mean, that's just what I think. So anyway, yeah. As for the action sequences in Shazam, they don't disappoint at all. Especially at the very end, which has a moment of fan service, which, again, no spoilers. Uh, so it wasn't what I was expecting at all, but I kind of hoped that it would happen, but it happened anyway. But it was great. Um, and there is a mid credit scene and a post credit scene. One has a sort of silly, serious moment, if you can call it that, and a hilarious post credit scene. Please stay for it. It is worth your time. And I hate when people just get up and leave the theater when it comes to a superhero movie. I'm like, when have these people? I mean, when are these people gonna learn? Just stay until the credits stop rolling, because I mean, when it comes to superhero movies, there's always something during the credits. There's always something. Ugh, I don't get it. It's just like either they're in a hurry or something. I mean, I guess that's understandable. But yeah, sorry, I'm keep losing track while doing this video. Um, uh, I already mentioned that Savannah I thought was a pretty good villain. The rest of the actors, their performances, I really have no complaints. They all did a fantastic job. I mean, um, Sandberg's direction. Sorry, his direction in this film was pretty good. I mean, though this is his first superhero film that he directed. Well, he directed like some horror films, including Annabelle Creation, which I thought was pretty good. Uh, Knowing that this is his first superhero film, I thought it was a pretty good start. I would want to see what else he would do with this genre. Um, Above all, I really have no complaints. I really enjoyed this. This is one of the best movies I've seen all year, and I'm gonna give Shazam an A plus. It's definitely worth your time. It's definitely one of the best movies in the DCEU. It's not a disappointment at all. You will not hate this. You will not regret seeing this. See it in IMAX, see it in 3D, see it whatever. It's just, like I said, just be sure to stay until the very end because there's two scenes during the credits. Yeah. Also wanted to do a review for Captain Marvel since I know I'm a little bit late on that one. I had to see this just to look for flaws because I saw it on opening night and I had to see it again to double check for what issues I have with the movie because I do have issues with it though because I wouldn't say it's a perfect film, but I mean I was wanting an improvement, but for a superhero movie, Shazam is definitely an improvement over Captain Marvel because yeah. So above all, Shazam is definitely it's such a great movie, and if you want a good laugh, this will do it for you. So that's all I have to say about Shazam. And if you want anything new on the latest movies, you know where to find me.